may bahay ka, para siyang alkansya.
Tama.
Bayad ka ng bayad ng mortgage.
Tama.
Pero habang nagbabayad ka ng mortgage, bumababa yung principal.
And then,
Tapos
skin
tumataas ang equity. Parang gumaganon siya,
Oo.
gumaganyan.
Oo.
Diba?
Yeah. And it's a good thing about is this, even though tumaas ang rate natin, for the last 2-3 years, the equity, hindi tayo talo sa equity. Equity went up.
Yes,
right?
oo. Yun lang ang panalo
Yun ang
talaga.
panalo tayo. So,
panalo a lot of consumer kasi alam nila na ang value ng bahay nila talagang tumaas. At ngayon, mag-aagawan na sa
for
bahay.
instance, the open house that we did, about 16 people.
That's a lot. 60.
Diba?
Pagod na pagod nga ako, Alvin. Hindi ako nakaupo.
Dati, nung nag-open house tayo, pag may 3, swerte na tayo nun eh. Di ba?
3, 5.
O, kaya nga nakakapag-TikTok tayo eh.
Hello everyone, this is Elizabeth Velasco from the Velasco team of Remax Gold, and this is
Alvin Reyes with Supreme Lending.
and welcome to our episode
60
of
Bahay Pinoy sa Tate! Yes.
Hello Alvin!
Hello, Ate Elizabeth, how are you?
Kumusta na?
Eto, I can't complain.
Patapos na tayo ng September.
Sobra, oo.
October na.
October na. Election
Ano ba yan?
days coming. Malapit na.
No, malapit na.
And
So it's like about what? 40-something days?
Days na lang, oo.
Yes, oo.
Parang bilis ang panahon.
Oo
Diba?
nga, ito Pasko
Thanksgiving
na
na naman.
Ay, naku,
Thanksgiving muna.
Pasko, New
Halloween
Year.
muna, then Thanksgiving. Ang bilis, no?
Oo nga.
Oo,
Ready
so-
ka na ba? Ito na naman, gastusan na naman.
Alam mo naman,
Okay,
diba?
speaking of that,
Oo.
I'm sure a lot of people are like wondering, ano bang naging effect nitong
Itong NAR.
National Association of Realtors
Yeah.
Settlement, the
Oo.
way we practice real
Yes,
estate?
and this is regarding about the buyer representation.
Correct.
Commission
Oo,
agreement.
oo nga. So-
you tell me.
Ay,
Since you're in the field and you're seeing a lot of this
Yes,
stuff,
oo.
ano nangyari?
Okay,
Palagay mo?
so just a recap for everyone. Effective August 17,
Yes.
dati noon, seller ang nagbabayad ng buyer brokerage commission.
Correct. Mhm.
Kasama na yon as part of their marketing
Correct.
expense.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
But because of, the lawsuit that happened, sabi ng seller, wait a minute, why do I need to pay the buyer's agency? Hindi naman ako nire-represent niya.
Tama.
Diba?
Oo.
But guess what? So, they went through all the whole dispute and then
Yes.
they finally won. Some of the big brokerages settled, including the National Association of Realtors.
Yeah.
So ngayon, iba na ang practice. So ang practice na is buyer na ang magbabayad sa
buyer
sa buyer brokerage.
Yes, sa agent,
oo.
buyer agent.
So for all of you, so ngayon ito ang practice. There are 4 ways that a buyer brokerage could actually get paid. So
Correct.
the first one is the seller could actually continue to pay.
Yeah.
And most of this are like new builds, yung mga new construction.
New builders.
Oo, kasi part yan ng marketing cost nila, sila ang nagbabayad ng
Yes.
as a form of a referral fee.
Correct.
Okay?
Yes.
So the second one is it could be the buyer. The buyer could actually pay it based on your agreement with your buyers,
Based on your service and agreement. Correct.
Yeah, based on your agreement sa buyer's agent
Yeah.
brokerage agreement na
Correct.
tinatawag. And the third one is it could be split na between the buyer and the seller.
Yeah.
Pwedeng maghati sila.
Oo.
So let's say ang commission is about 10,000 kunyari.
Yes, correct.
For easy math.
Oo.
So tigpa 5,000.
Mhm.
Yung seller kalahati tapos yung buyer kalahati.
Which was before. That was
No, not
Not
really.
really. Okay.
So right now, the fourth way, and this is the most popular way of doing it, is we do it in a form of a buyer concession.
concession.
Okay, so ano bang ibig sabihin ng concession?
Correct.
So ngayon, ang nangyayari is, if I'm the buyer, wala akong pabayad.
Okay.
Kasi hirap na nga
Oo.
ako to come up with the...
Short na nga sa closing cost
Oo,
ko.
sa
fees
closing
ko.
cost o sa down payment.
Yes.
So minsan ang buyer sasabihin na, okay, Agent Alvin,
Oo.
pwede bang i-negotiate mo na ang seller na lang ang magbayad ng buyer brokerage commission mo? A concession on my behalf.
Of course. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, ang
ganun.
gagawin ng buyer agent is magsasubmit ngayon ng offer doon sa seller saying, hey, you know what? I'm asking you to pay for the for the buyer brokerage on behalf of this buyer
Correct.
in a form of concession.
Tama.
Yes. So ito ngayon ang tinatawag na buyer concession.
Correct.
Okay. So what do you mean by that? So depende, okay? So first is depende ano bang offer mo. Okay.
Yeah.
Ano bang mga contingencies ng buyer? Okay,
Mhm.
mag-ask ba dyan ng loan appraisal, loan contingency, loan contingency, inspection and investigation, contingent ba yung offer na yan, ganon.
Yeah.
So, depende sa offer, right? And then, of course, ano ba ang buyer agreement contract mo?
Na,
doon
sa
sa buyer mo.
yeah, correct.
Kasi re-reviewin ng seller yan eh.
Yeah,
Totoo ba na may agreement ka ba na
Oo.
yan nga?
Oo.
Kasi ako magbabayad on your
Correct.
behalf.
Oo. Kailangan makita ng seller if the seller's giving concession.
Correct. Oo. So, ang mangyayari ngayon, at the end of the day, okay, is depende sa offer mo.
Yes.
Okay? Ano ba ang magiging net proceeds ng seller?
seller.
So, for buyers who are trying to lowball the offer, so do you think the seller have enough funds to pay for the buyer brokerage concession?
Correct.
Binarat mo na nga yung offer mo. So, and then you expect the seller to pay for the buyer concession. So, more likely, baka i-reject yan or ikaw ang magbabayad.
Yes.
Okay?
But it's all about negotiation then. It
It's
all comes down to
about
negotiation. Okay.
Yes, and that's what's actually happening in the real estate market. Kaya wag po kayong matakot mag-offer.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, ang kailangan nyong gawin as a consumer is get a good realtor na magaling mag-negotiate.
Correct.
Kasi kung hindi magaling mag-negotiate ang buyer's agent nyo, you are gonna ended up paying it.
Yeah. So don't be afraid na you think, oh, kami na magbabayad, buyer na
Correct.
magbabayad. Don't be afraid because there is a negotiating factor here.
Correct, oo
Hindi
nga.
basta-basta lang, oh, ikaw na magbabayad. No. Of course, it all depends on the realtors that you're working with, di ba? Sa serbisyong gagawin nila. But it's not the end of the
Correct,
that you
oo.
can't buy anymore because you don't have any money to pay your own agent, di ba?
Correct,
Hindi yun.
oo, yes, oo. And you know what I noticed,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Kasi ang prediction nila,
Yeah, may-
hihina ang market,
Yeah,
gano'n. Not really. The market is still very strong.
Yeah. In fact, we just did an open house, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had, what, 16
people.
groups?
And then, and be honest,
It was busy.
Yeah, and be honest with you, it was busy, but we did saw some questions. Is the seller paying for this? The seller paying?
Yes,
And I heard
correct.
you say, well, it all depends on the negotiation.
It depends on the offer.
Yeah, make your offer and let's
Yes,
negotiate, right?
because
Yeah.
all I could say,
Yeah.
all I could do is present your
Yeah,
offer.
as a selling agent, no? As a
Correct.
selling agent.
No,
oh.
as a listing,
Let's
seller's,
listing, correct.
seller's
Yeah.
agent.
So again, don't be afraid na you think, oh, ito na magbabayad, ako ang magbabayad ng buyer.
No,
commit.
it really depends.
It's as much
It's
as
part
yeah,
of negotiation.
yeah, as much as possible talaga, of course, as a buyer, kung wala talaga, but keep in mind, a lot of the seller, lalo na kung na-meet na nila yung net proceeding sales nila, they're willing to give.
Correct.
They're willing to
Oo
give,
nga.
di ba? Right?
So, ikaw naman, I wanted to ask you, what's happening ba with the mortgage interest rate and how's the loan, loan mortgage,
Yeah.
mortgage
Yeah.
business
Yeah.
side?
Well, I'm loving it, Elizabeth,
Yes.
because
Okay, tell me.
as you know, for the last, I would say probably 3 years,
Yes.
parang hindi na namin nakita yung refinance work or refinance
Last 3
transaction.
years,
Oh.
so ngayon nagpipick up ng refinance.
Yeah, it's picking up. It's picking up because the rate is dropping continuously.
Yes, I mean little by little
Slowly
ang
but
basis
surely.
points.
Oo, hindi pa taas, pababa ng pababa. And in fact, we already heard the Feds, they're gonna cut down the rate 25 basis points for the rest of the year. It's not a lot, pero
Yes,
because
but kahit papano, di ba?
but because of the rate is
It
already
helps.
going down, the 25 basis points adding, it's gonna help a lot. right?
Correct. So anong nakikita mo
Yeah.
sa mga consumer?
A lot. Okay, first of all, we're now seeing more people refinancing their home.
Okay, kasi remember, the interest rate was 8%, di ba?
Yes, 8%.
So ngayon, nasa 6 na tayo.
You're at 6 already.
Yeah, and we're touching,
Yeah.
CalHAFA is 5.75.
5.75. So we
Yes.
are seeing nearing 6% in some and nearing under 6% in some FHA, right?
Correct. Mhm.
And this is a significant talagang drop because again, at the end of the day, what you're seeing, especially sa refinance world,
Yes.
right? people who bought properties like about a year and a half or 2 years that has high sevens, like
Yes.
7.5, 7.875.
Yeah, to go 6%,
Yeah,
that's
to go
a lot.
6% or 6 and 2% less, it's a huge.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, and it's a good thing about is this, even though tumaas ang rate natin, for the last 2-3 years, the equity, hindi tayo talo sa equity. Equity went up.
Yes,
right? Okay.
oo, yun lang ang panalo
Yun ang
talaga.
panalo tayo. So,
panalo a lot of consumer kasi alam nila na ang value ng bahay nila talagang tumaas.
and this is what I've been telling to everybody for the last 3 years, and you know this is my word. Marry the home, date the rate, divorce the rent. When you're
Yes.
buying, now is the time that you don't date the rate anymore. It's time to revisit and see if you can.
So yan na magpapalit ka na ng girlfriend.
Papalit ka
o
na ng
boyfriend.
girlfriend, oo. pero
Magpapalit
pero
ka
yung
na ng
bahay,
rate.
Mary, oo.
Oo nga, okay.
ito
So tell me, anong parang napapansin mo?
Ito lang napapansin
Yung
mo.
consumer trend.
A lot of the consumers right now, and I'm training because they have equity in their home, they want to do debt consolidations.
Okay, so
Correct.
nakikita mo ba na a lot of consumer have a lot of debts?
I'm seeing-
Consumer debts.
Yes, I'm seeing
Like what?
Like credit cards are all, full or
Maxed
out. With
Hindi
it-
alam mo kung bakit.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, di ba, because of inflation,
Yes.
kulang ang sweldo
Kulang
nila
ang sweldo,
sa
mahal.
pantuntun sa mga everyday na
Correct.
gastusin.
Mm-mm.
So they're actually tapping into their credit
To whatever.
cards.
Yes,
diba?
oo. So a lot of
And you know what? No judgment. I mean, if you have equity on your home and you're drowning with debt, so absolutely do that.
Yeah,
Kasi ganun din ang monthly payment mo kung bababa yung interest rate mo, di ba?
Yeah.
At least isa na lang ang payment
So that's
mo.
what I'm seeing a lot in my clients that these days, that they're tapping into their equity to work for them.
They have to.
Yeah.
Kasi, I mean, again, for everybody, ang equity, papel lang yan.
Yes.
Until you actually sell
Yes.
or cash out or refinance.
Correct.
So to pay off, maglinis ka ng utang.
Correct.
What, I mean, I think it's a smart way to do it.
And hindi rin paglilinis or for doing debt consolidation. A lot of them are actually tapping into their equity to work for them, meaning to probably buy another property.
Okay, so,
Oo, marami na rin tayong nakikita yan.
but we have to be careful kasi at the end of the day, mataas pa rin ang
Yeah,
interest
mataas
as,
pa,
as an investor.
pero versus to high sevens to now to you can be at 6%. Right?
Yeah.
There's a big difference. We're seeing a little bit. I'm saying people are more in tapping into refinancing, debt consolidations, better lower mortgage payments, right?
Yes.
And but a few is coming out now for using that equity to work for them to buy another property.
Correct.
To buy another investment. Again, we're seeing it slowly but surely. But I'm not saying that it's not a good time to do the refinance right now. But it's certainly we're coming into a door where the opportunity now to revisit your loan and see where you at. Especially if you have a high rate of high sevens.
Oo
to look
nga,
and see what.
taas ng 7%.
Yeah,
Diba?
and the other thing is that there's equity in the home. If you have mortgage insurance, you have MI. Because this could be the day that you want to remove that MI.
Oo nga,
Yeah,
kasi
andyan na.
magkano rin ang mortgage insurance?
like a
Mga 300 din yun.
$350 to $400 depending on your loan amount.
malaki din yun.
$500 siguro you're talking about almost about $350.
Oo nga,
So I'm seeing pickup here. And for the first time, to be honest with you,
For the what? For the last, how
the
many
last
years?
3 years,
3 years, walang nagre-refinance.
walang refinance talaga.
Pero ngayon, nag-uumpisa na.
Nagsisimula. So this is the first time, to be honest with you, Elizabeth, like for the last 3 days, I've been working till midnight.
Hindi. Kasi yan ang laman ng news ngayon eh.
Oh.
Everybody's talking about how the interest rate has started
Yeah,
coming
started.
down.
It's coming, and people are now calling. People are
Correct.
calling because they've seen it. Now, in the refinance world, Elizabeth, it's totally different. Okay, because
Correct.
you have to deal with a lot of numbers. Hindi katulad sa purchase, pinag-uusapan lang natin dito down payment, tsaka
At
purchase
saka,
price.
can you afford?
Oo, yun lang.
Correct.
When it comes to refinance, you really have to look at the whole numbers, their debt, anong babayaran, magkano
Yes.
to. So it's a little bit more complicated in making refinance work or making the right refinance program for the client, right?
Okay, kaya ang kailangan talaga nila mag-consultation.
Consultation talaga.
Consultation with you.
Yeah, for
Yes,
me.
yeah,
or
oo.
any other loan officers out there. Pero
and whoever's gonna give them the best
the
rate,
best. Oo,
diba?
yeah, oo. Now, the reason why we want to tell you this, because if refinance is coming, if refinance is starting to pick up, this means buyers of buying homes are starting to pick up as well.
Oo nga.
We're seeing
Yun
it
nga
as
ang
well.
napapansin ko
Yes.
kasi once na mag-drop ng gusto yung
Yes.
rate, it's gonna get crazy again.
Ito na.
Agawan na naman, bidding war na naman.
At hindi tayo nagkulang sabihin sa mga kliyente natin yan.
At
Every
sa
time.
inyo lahat,
Oh,
sinasabi na namin na
Mm-mm.
ito na yung tinatawag na
Yung shifting.
shift.
Oo,
We
ito na
are in the beginning of the
Ito na.
shift, di ba? Yeah, and that's where you want to catch the
Yeah,
wave in
yeah.
the beginning of the shift.
And again, we're just basically, if you guys watch our last few episodes, like back 2 years ago, all we talk about is marry the home, date the rate, divorce the rent. Tama? Right? Siguro no, sinabi, ano kayo ibig sabihin na pero dates? But this is the time now to actually, not to date the rate when it comes to refinance if you own a home. But also, this is the shift, guys, to be honest with you, that people who were on the sideline, about a year and a half ago or 2 years, they're now going back. They're coming back.
Hindi. Kasi I have clients
Yeah.
na, sige, hintayin ko muna bumaba pang rate.
Oo.
Don't wait. Kasi pag hinintay ninyo, ang dami rin sa mga
Ito na.
naghihintay.
Yes.
Hindi lang po kayo.
Yun ang ibig kong
So,
sabihin.
mangyayari, lahat kayo sabay-sabay.
Oo.
Sabay-sabay na mag-enter ng market at ngayon mag-aagawan na sa
For
bahay.
instance, the open house that we did, about 16 people.
That's a lot. 60,
diba?
Pagod na pagod nga ako, Alvin.
Hindi,
Hindi
nga.
ako nakaupo.
Dati, nung nag-open house tayo, pag may 3, swerte na tayo nun eh. Di ba?
3, 5.
O, kaya nga nakakapag-TikTok tayo eh. Pero,
Ngayon, wala na. Wala na tayong TikTok.
sabi nila, hindi tayo nakapag-TikTok. Sabi ko noon, salamat. Pero anyway, listen.
Okay.
Nandito kami lagi to tell you what's going on and what's shifting and what's happening.
Okay.
Kasi hindi kami nagkukulang sa inyong sabihin. Nung 2 years ago, nung sinasabi natin, okay, marry the home, date the rate, divorce the rent, di ba? Right?
Okay. Teka muna.
Oh.
Kasi I'm sure a lot of them are asking.
Oh.
Pag nagpapa-refinance ba, normally magkano ang closing cost?
Yun, napakaganda nga niya, napakagandang
Yes,
question.
kasi marami nagtatanong sa akin.
Ang normally talaga, pag nagpapa-refinance ka, ang closing cost mo is between $1,500 to $2,000 lang dapat.
Okay, paano kung wala silang $2,000?
Pwede na natin ilagay sa loan amount mo yan.
So, idadagdag na lang.
So different, dagdag lang kasi may equity ka naman,
Okay,
right?
pero alam ko pag nag-refinance ka, di ba, parang meron kang 1 month free na mortgage?
Yeah, may 1 month free ka and also kung
No, I wouldn't say 1 month free. 1 month break.
yeah, break that. May 1 month break ka kasi you have to understand na may interest. Pag kinuming payoff mo
Yes.
sa bangko mo,
Mhm.
minsan or most of the times, yung bangko mo, yung current bank mo, nilalagdag nila yung 30 days interest lagi.
30 days
30 days
interest.
lagi yan. oo.
Okay.
Kasi they're anticipating na babayaran mo na, right? Hindi ka na magbabayad. Right? So dinadagdag na nila yon. Right?
Correct. Oo.
Now, the other thing na also the people need to understand, lalo na kung meron kang impounds or your escrow balance.
Oo nga,
diba?
yan.
May
oo
naipon.
nga. Ano ba yung escrow balance? Explain natin sa consumer.
The
yan.
escrow balance is basically when you're impounded remember,
Ano ba yung sabihin ng impound? We need to be like,
Yes. Mhm.
we're talking to someone na
More,
they
okay,
don't know those, lingo.
Yeah. So impounded, ang ibig sabihin or what it means is that pag nagbabayad kayo or when you're paying your mortgage, your taxes, your property taxes, and your property insurance are all included.
Okay, so what lump sum yun?
Yeah,
Isa
wala.
yun,
So
kasama
what
lahat.
happens here, guys, in your loan servicer, what they do when they receive your mortgage payment,
Mhm.
what they do is they separate your property insurance and your property taxes in one bucket.
Okay,
It's called
tapos,
escrow balance.
Okay.
Okay. So that bucket, that escrow balance every year when your property taxes is due,
Bill. Oo.
and your insurance is due, they'll get that money and disperse that
Oo,
to them, babayaran nila.
Mhm.
So that's called escrow balance or impounded.
Okay.
Right, so-
Paano naman kung hindi impounded?
So pag hindi impounded, wala na tayong pinag-uusapang escrow balance.
O yung mismong borrower na ang
Ang
nagbabayad
magbabayad.
diretso sa home
Yeah.
insurance company o
Correct.
kaya sa
Yeah.
property tax
Correct.
collector.
And most of the clients that doesn't have 20% down payment,
Required
required
yan.
na magka-impounds ka o kailangan bayaran mo yung mortgage tax and property tax mo tsaka property insurance mo
Correct.
with your mortgage payment.
Gotcha.
Now remember as well that as soon as you gain that 20% equity
Okay.
on a property, you're now eligible to pay your property tax and your property insurance separately.
Okay,
So
correct.
you don't have to be impounded.
Mm,
Kasi when when you don't have 20% down, right, you're forced to pay your mortgage, property tax, and your property insurance together.
correct.
Right? Yan.
Mhm.
So when you're refinancing, right, that escrow balance, if you have it, right?
Okay, i-refund ba sa yan?
I-refund yan sa client.
Oh, okay. So
I-refund.
magkakaroon ka ng refund.
Magkakaroon ka ng refund.
Tapos
depende kung-
meron kang 1 month break.
Pero mas may one break ka. Ngayon, remember, if you want your loan to be impounded again, pag sinabing impounded, you want
So,
it,
pwede i-transfer?
hindi pwedeng transfer yon. Kaya nga, i-refund sa kanila. It'll be, kukuha uli ng reserves ng impound.
Oo, kapag nire-write yung
But
refinance.
this time, pwede nang ipatong sa loan yun.
Pwede ipatong.
Pwede na siyang ipatong.
Oo, yung
Does
palang
that make sense?
yung palang kainaman. Kasi
Sa
sa purchase hindi pwede,
Sa
kailangan
bulsa mo talaga.
manggaling.
Oo.
Ah.
So, that's the difference.
Okay,
Oo.
gotcha. Now that's clear
In
to me.
some ways, parang sa akin, depende sa numbers, parang mas maganda rin ipatong sa loan kasi kung konting pera lang, konti rin naman yung monthly payment na itataas, mga $7 lang, mga $5 lang naman.
Ay, ganun lang
Oo, hindi
pala.
gaano
Maliit
mataas.
lang pala.
Correct, oo.
So how often could you refinance?
Well, to me kasi,
Every 6 months?
every
Pwede?
6 months pwede na. Pero for
Pero
me,
bayad ka na naman ng bayad ng 2,000
for me
pang
kasi,
closing cost.
ganito kasing thumb of rules ko. If I cannot save you more than $300,
Basta 300.
parang yun ang rules ko, okay?
Mhm.
If I cannot, not unless at different terms, gusto lang pumunta sa 15 years or whatnot.
Mhm.
But for me, if I can save you more than $300, I think it's worth it.
Correct,
Yeah.
oo. I mean, depende rin sa
Depende.
kliyente.
Again, depende.
Okay, paano naman kung gusto nilang mag-cash out?
Yeah.
Mas mataas ba ang interest kung
Yes.
kukuha sila ng pera?
Yes.
Kasi limbawa gusto lang bayaran yung kotse nila,
Yeah,
bayaran
yeah.
yung mga credit cards.
Yeah. Definitely mas mataas ang interest talaga, right? But since because our interest rate is dropping, right?
Okay.
When you get a cash out, remember what you're paying off
Mhm.
is high interest rate debt credit card.
Correct.
You're talking about 30%, 35%.
Oo nga.
And then lahat ng mga credit card nyo, puro max out.
Yeah, oo nga.
Diba?
Yung ba nangyayari sa mga
Y-
consumer ngayon?
And guys, this is what I'm seeing right now.
Oo nga. And
Ang
we
dami.
can't blame
Yeah,
them kasi sa taas ng mga bilihin tapos
Yeah.
ang sweldo di
Yeah.
naman ganun kabilis tumaas.
And it's okay because you know why? This is what I mean by owning a home. At the end of the day, if you own a home, it's gain equity for you that you could use to work for you.
Yun nga ang maganda
Yeah.
pag may bahay ka.
Yes.
Meron kang pwedeng pagkuhanan.
Correct.
Pero kung when you're renting, wala
Yeah.
kang equity na pwede mong pagkuhanan.
Wala. Oh, so ito yung sinasabi namin sa inyo na you'll see the fruits siguro mga within 2 to 3 years.
Yes. Kaya nga, 'di ba, when you own a home, ang maganda sa pag may bahay ka, para siyang alkansya.
Tama.
Bayad ka ng bayad ng mortgage.
Tama.
Pero habang nagbabayad ka ng mortgage, bumababa yung principal.
And then,
Tapos
gain
tumataas ang equity. Parang gumaganon siya,
Oo.
gumaganyan.
Oo.
'Di ba?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really beneficial
Yes.
kung kaya nila yung monthly payment.
Yes, correct.
'Di ba?
Correct.
Why not?
And
'Di
most
ba?
of the times, to be honest with you, Elizabeth,
Yes.
For me at least,
Correct.
lahat ng mga scenario na nakikita kong mga refinance ngayon are all debt consolidation talaga.
Debt consolidation.
And I can tell you this, nung nakita nila na pwede nilang gamitin yung equity nila to
Oo,
pay
oo.
all their, parang it's a new beginning to them.
Oo nga, parang
Sa new beginning.
na-relieve sila.
Sobra, sobra.
Yeah, pero yung monthly payment nila, pareho lang din ba?
Oh, it's a little bit probably, kung pareho or some ways, mas
Just
mababa
a
ng
little,
konti. Oo.
Mas mababa.
Yeah.
O a little bit lang
Oo.
compared dun sa minimum monthly
Yeah,
payment
pero
na
kasi-
binabayad nila sa kotse,
Pero
sa
kasi
credit card.
pag inad mo lahat yung mga monthly payments nila sa mga credit cards nila, tsaka mga kotse nila, they're saving like maybe $1,200 or $2,000 eh.
Wow!
Oo.
That's a
Oo,
lot.
correct. So, maski tumaas naman ang payment ko ng mga $300, $400, here's what I'm saving.
Oo nga. So,
Oo.
let's say 2,000, 1,700.
At wala na akong baggage.
Correct.
Nadala-dala.
Oo nga. Kasi minsan malilito ka kung sinong
Ang hirap
babayaran
na.
mo.
Ang hirap na.
Malate ka pa, masira pa credit mo.
Kasi remember guys, yung
Mm.
mga max out na credit cards na yan, pag binabayaran nyo, not unless you have a lot of money, ang binabayaran nyo na lang talaga yan, interest na lang, hindi nababawasan yung principal niyan eh.
Oo nga, talagang
Bayad
parang
ka lang ng
yan
bayad.
parang ano ba yung nagpapautag na parang buhaya? Anong tawag sa atin?
5-6?
Hindi naman 5
Ano buhaya? Ano buhaya?
Hindi yung parang yung parang lista sa tubig.
Oh, pero
na parang
Pero
nababaon ka sa utang.
Pero let's be honest,
Oh.
that's what credit cards is, right?
Kasi
30% interest naman, madam.
Hindi kasi very accessible
Oo,
siya.
tsaka kailangan naman talaga natin because of the inflation, di ba?
Oo nga,
Right, right.
yeah, kasi yung everyday na gastusin,
Correct.
di ba?
Yeah, but anyway, this is what I'm seeing right now in my desk. So, I'm blessed, I'm happy because I'm seeing refinance. Kumbaga ba, napapractice
It's
uli yung refinance.
Hindi, tsaka ang dami mo natutulungan.
Sobra.
Imagine, 1,700 for a family or 1,000 is a lot.
Oo.
Diba?
I'm sorry to say, pero most of my scenario na nakikita ko talaga, lahat ng mga credit cards talaga puno. Puno lahat, puno.
Yeah. Oh. At saka ang credit score nila bumababa kasi yan ang number one na nagpapababa ng credit score.
Correct.
Pag binamax out nilang credit card.
Napakadaming yung kumbaga misinformation about this. Alvin, I'm paying my credit cards on time. Bakit mo baba yung FICO score ko? No, actually one of the way to check your FICO score if it's going down or up is because of your history of
usage.
Yeah, usage mo.
Yes.
Your way of spending. So most of the times pagka max lahat ng iyong credit cards, it actually helping your FICO score to drop. So my advice to everyone is at least do not max it out. At least leave about 50 or 40%.
Akala ko ba 30%?
40%, 50 ganyan.
40, 50. Don't go beyond
Don't go above 80% or 75%. Kaya nga, pero yun ang naging problema natin. On time sila pero it's hurting a little bit yung FICO score nila. Not to the point na basta mababa sa 600 pero it's dropping there. If you're sabihin natin 740 ka, it's gonna drop your points maybe about 25%, 20% or 25 points.
Nga, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Diba?
Yeah. But yeah, so guys, like I said, nagpag-uusapan namin because there's a lot of shift going on in the market.
Yes,
That's sobra.
it is. And I've seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, market is picking up.
Yeah.
I mean, yung mga dating mga doormat na buyer ko na, hindi nagpaparamdam. All of a sudden, pagtitext, tatawag, ate,
eto na.
ready na kami. Let's go, let's do it. Let's start shopping.
We have
Ano na ba interest
We have two
rate?
clients, diba? Ang tagal na naghintay ngayon, nasa contact na tayo. Diba?
Yes.
Which is
They
beautiful thing.
are. Yeah, people are actually jumping in.
But you know what really surprises me, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Because I thought this NAR thing, the National Associated Realtor rules, I thought really
Gonna slow it down.
parang akala ko it's gonna be a wow, gonna be a lot of problems. You know what?
No. At the end of the
Hindi
day,
talaga.
let me tell you,
Oo.
because housing or shelter is the basic necessities of
Tama.
life.
Tama.
I mean, umulan, umaraw, kung ano man mangyari for, alam ng tao yan. For the last 80 years, there's a study na 6 times lang bumagsak ang bahay. And everybody know that dumadami ang tao.
Yeah, that's one thing too. Gusto ko lang i-point
Yes.
to a lot of people, remember, we simply do not have enough homes for all the buyers.
Lalo na sa California,
Sobra.
diba?
And if we're building homes, we're simply not building faster.
Enough. Not fast.
Not fast. Oo, kasi talagang napakadami na bumibili ng bahay. Shortage pa rin tayo ng bahay.
Shortage
so people
pa rin.
think that, hey, market is gonna crash, ganito.
It's not.
It's not gonna happen, guys.
Yes,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Okay. So I hope you learned something today. And if you too have questions about refinance
Yes.
and you wanted to do a buyer consultation with me,
Yeah.
you could always contact me at 916-730-8053. And if you wanted to find out about refinance or getting a home mortgage, you could contact Alvin Reyes at
925-667-1205.
And there you have it. And thank you again
so much,
for
guys.
tuning in at
Bahay Pinoy sa Tate!
Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.